Ready for some new digital marketing apps? You can find our top 150 recommendations right inside the video. Hey, it's Gia from Brand24, and today I want to show you some of our favorite digital marketing tools over at Brand24. So we use different tools and apps for everything we do, from creating the content that you see in our marketing campaigns to scheduling everything in social media, down to measuring the effectiveness of our strategies and more. So an important thing to realize is that most of us here don't actually use the same tools and apps in our work, and it's just because we run a lot of individual marketing projects, which can be really different from what anybody else on the team is working on. So everybody does have their favorite tools though, and we often ask each other for recommendations. So to make things a little easier, two of our teammates, Matt and Marta, have put together a really cool marketing full stack ebook that includes our top 150 digital marketing tools to try. It features tools and apps that are useful for all kinds of marketing projects at different stages of progress. So there is something for everyone. I won't talk about all of them inside this video, but I am going to drop a link to the ebook down below in the video description so you can download it and discover some helpful new tools for yourself. In the meantime, here is a quick peek at what you'll find inside. So first of all, a good digital marketing campaign will get the word out about your brand. Copywriting skills are crucial unless you decide to make a silent film without any subtitles to market your product. Well, good copywriting is clear, concise, and easy to understand. You're not writing the great American novel here or finding a way to show off your intelligence. You just want to communicate your brand message in an effective way. So if you are writing blog posts, your title should tell people exactly what they can find inside your post while sparking interest. This sounds simple, but there are a lot of details to consider, like what kind of people would want to read this, making sure that you answer any questions they might have on the topic, and the keywords that you want to include for search engine optimization. Sometimes it's enough to just use your SEO keyword as the title, especially if it's a long tail keyword that is already a complete phrase in itself. But if it's a popular one with lots of competition, you're going to need to put more thought into it, and there are tools to help you with this. The Advanced Marketing Institute, they have a free web app that will analyze your current uninspired headline to help you come up with one that will grab people's attention by appealing to their emotions. And now, after you have all the content ready for your digital marketing campaign, you need to share it on social media, but not all at once. It is time to schedule your posts. There's been some dispute about posting content natively versus using external applications. Some people say that their posts get less social media reach when they post via an external app. Others say that it doesn't really make much of a difference. So you can easily test this yourself and just see what works best for you. But no matter what your preference is, it's hard to argue with the convenience that scheduling in advance will give you, especially if you're trying to reach markets in different time zones. You can schedule content well ahead of time directly inside Facebook and YouTube, but that's not necessarily an option on every platform. So the Buffer app is a popular choice for posting across Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. And it definitely beats setting your alarm clock for 2 a.m. to reach your target audience on the other side of the country or the world. There are also a few different ways to track the effectiveness of your digital marketing campaign, depending on what your marketing goals are. So in general, however, if your campaign generates a fair amount of buzz and people start to talk about it, it's safe to say that that's a good sign. And this makes social media monitoring kind of a universal way to measure the effectiveness of your marketing strategy. So you can monitor the progress of your digital marketing campaign by tracking mentions of your brand or your hashtag or your product, whatever, with Brand24, and see if your campaign is sparking conversations. Just match the dates of your mentions with the dates of your campaign, and if you find that you're getting an increasing number of mentions for your brand or hashtag, then you know that your marketing campaign is moving in a good direction. So even if you find that your campaign isn't generating a huge amount of interest, this is something that you should know about. It doesn't necessarily mean that you should stop your campaign right now. The most obvious sign that you've got a problem is if you see an increase in negative mentions. Otherwise, little to no change in mentions of your brand during a digital marketing campaign it's more of a sign that you just need to be agile and quickly change your approach. Like a simple modification to your marketing message can turn everything around, but that's only possible if you are tracking the buzz or lack thereof around your marketing campaign in the first place. So these are just a couple useful marketing tools that we like to use, and you will find even more inside the Marketing Full Stack ebook. I'm putting a link to it in the video description below. You can check it out and try some new tools and apps for yourself. Anyway, that's it for this week. I hope you will find some helpful digital marketing apps to add to your rotation inside the ebook. playbook, or if you have some good ones of your own to recommend, feel free to just mention them in the comment section below. And if you found this video helpful, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, where I will be sharing tips on how you can do even more in social media and digital marketing each week. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and I'll see you next time. Bye.